All right, so Special Forces, what is this, episode 9? Yes, episode 9. And so we had quite an emotional roller coaster. First, everybody got to get family videos, except for Cam, which that's gotta sting. I mean, I realize he made a mistake, he cheated. My understanding was that the child he was raising wasn't even his, but whatever. I don't know how long he was raising her, so maybe he regards Shakira as his kid. But regardless, nobody sent him a video. No family member. Which that's gotta sting. He seemed to be pretty easygoing about it. Not that it didn't bother him, but he understood why. Even though you could tell it hurt him, he was just not being very demonstrative about it. He wasn't breaking down crying. But that's gotta sting. I can only hope that the people in question see this and do reach out to Cam because, okay, he made a stupid mistake. Let's not crucify him for it. But then again, I'm not the one who got cheated on, so yeah, I could see, depending on how young the kids were, that they could see this as a serious portrayal. So I get it. But anyway, I do hope they see this and see how he is reacting to it and that they do reach out to him. But anyway, everybody else got family videos. And now Kayla seems to be very emotional at this point. So I'm like, okay, they're talking about her emotions. Are they going to decide that she's being too emotional? Well, they sent them against the Red Man. Now, I thought because the first season was Rudy, the second season was Q, that this season it would be either Foxy or Billy. But no, it went back to Rudy. And it looks like Kayla was the only one who didn't stop when told to. So I thought, okay, they're probably going to, at this point, they're probably going to question whether she has what it takes. Then it looks like she hurt her hand because one of her fingers was swollen. So I thought, okay, she's going to go to the medic and she's going to be disqualified. She's going to have to do a medical withdrawal. But none of that happened. They make it to the point where they have to go on the run. And this one seriously ticked me off. Cam was doing a great job. I don't know what the fuck Golden was doing. Oh, we have a snack. We could have a chance to have snacks, but we don't have money, so we're just gonna not eat. But he wanted to exchange his flashlight? I'm sorry, what? It's almost midnight. You need that flashlight. What are you doing? So that was kind of boneheaded. But it wasn't nearly as bad, and I really, really thought that Kayla and Brody would get their asses handed to them for doing this. Is asking for freaking directions. Now, I realize that these guys are a lot younger than me, but I'm pretty sure that you still learn about the Vietnam War. And what did you not do? Ask ask villagers for things like directions or tell them anything, because you never know if they're secretly working with the enemy, which is what the Viet Cong literally was. So, yeah, you would think that asking directions would probably get the enemies right on their ass. But no, it was Cam's team that got caught. I was so mad because that's not fair. They should get punished. Brody should get punished for being an absolute dipstick and asking for directions. I realize war is unfair, but you know, basically capture them and say, oh yeah, we were able to figure out where you were because, you asked this guy for directions. You absolute moron. So, yeah, I was kind of bummed that it was those three that got caught first. And it looks like Brody and Kayla made it to Extraction, only to get caught anyway. That's why I put that in quotes. If you're unfamiliar with the show, that always happens. Like Billy said, you're going into the last phase of the course, which is interrogation. So, no matter what, you're going to end up getting caught. So, yeah. So technically, Cam, Golden, and Alana failed the mission, but considering everybody's going to get captured and sent to interrogation, do you really? No. So, Brody was kind of annoying me because he obviously got him and Kayla lost. He wasn't listening to Kayla at all, which is like, dude, I get it that you're used to taking charge, but being a leader means listening to other people. It means, okay, I don't know which way to go. Do you have an idea how to read this map, Kayla? Do you have any idea what we're doing? I mean, Cam at least listened. I mean, to a point, but you could see that Golden was getting annoyed with Cam. But Cam was doing the right thing. Like standing up on a pole to looking in all directions to see which way you're supposed to go. I expect a quarterback would be able to, see all sorts of detail because that's kind of your job. Back at the Red Man, I appreciated seeing Golden, stop immediately. Even though he told Alana that he went to a really dark place and he wanted to take him into the water and drown him, he still stopped when he was supposed to. So, I thought Kayla was going to get disqualified at some point. I'm really curious what's going to happen during interrogation. It sounds like Brody is not understanding the assignment, which is, don't piss off the people interrogating you, that you're supposed to be nice. Because I wonder, I guess it depends what question he asked. I hope he wasn't like, I can't remember the name of the guy from last season who was actually trying to flirt with the female interrogator, because yeah, that's going to end well for you. So I hope he's not trying anything like that. But yeah, it also depends what question he asked. Did he ask a legit question and she's being a hard ass, or did he ask something really dumb? So Brody sounds like he's going to have issues. Golden, I'm unsure what's happening. I I'm unsure. I think it was Alana who is crying alone in the dark. So I don't know if they put her in that underground area like they did in the first season. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who survives this. I mean, I guess it's possible all five will survive, but I doubt it. I really, really doubt it because we have a lot of very proud people. So I would like to think that, Cam even said that, you take the lead and you do as much as you can up to a point because he understands that it's a team sport, so the quarterback can only do so much. So hopefully he's more accepting of his fate and that he will actually do what he's supposed to do. Now, that's easy to say before he has people yelling at him like he's going to. I wonder if they're going to have the woman yelling at both Golden and Cam. To see which one of them disrespects a woman first. I really don't know how this is going to go. It looks like one of the guys is talking to Golden, but that can always switch around. So yeah, that's going to be very interesting. I don't know how well Alana is going to handle this. Because again, we see crying. I assume it's Alana. Kayla, I don't know if she might end up getting disqualified or if she withdraws herself, not because of mentally not being able to handle it, but because of her hand. Because during the running away part, you have adrenaline going through, so you're not thinking about how much your hand hurts. Now you're going to have plenty of time to think about that injured hand. So, yeah, I'm really curious if Kayla survives. I still don't think Alana will. I wonder how many of them actually remember the cover story. I'm thinking that the football players are going to be fine because for the most part, especially Cam, is you can't let the pressure get to you. And in the case of Golden, he's a Super Bowl champ, so hopefully he'll do just fine under pressure and the constant yelling isn't going to get to him. So Brody, based on the scene that they showed, sounds like he's going to be putting his foot in his mouth and having issues. So that could be misleading. Or it could be the beginning of the end for Brody. Let's see if there's anything else about this episode that I missed. I really felt like I said, I really felt bad for Cam that he didn't have any family. And it must have killed him. Because he seemed fine about the fact that he didn't have any family sending a video until he found out that everybody else had family. And that must have been a killer. I believe that is all I have for this episode. because both teams had their issues, but I'm kind of, like I said, I'm kind of bummed that it was Team Bravo, Team Athlete that got caught first, because Team Alpha should have been caught first, because what the hell are you doing asking for directions? That is not your job. I mean, you're just asking for trouble. So yeah, I was kind of bummed that they didn't they didn't reap a consequence for doing that. Anyway, I believe that is all I have for this episode. And next episode is the interrogation, and it'll be interesting to see who handles it well, who drops out, and how many people end up winning. Because right now we still have 5 recruits. I do not think all 5 are going to make it to the end. It's just a matter of how much pressure they put on. I did not see who is getting dunked in water, but considering that the female interrogator is yelling at Brody, I'm going to say that Brody did something mind-numbingly dumb. And he's the one who's getting punished rather than, Cam or Golden. I don't, obviously not the girls, because I doubt the girls are the flirty kind, that they will flirt with the male interrogators. Or maybe they will try it. Who knows? That would be different to see one of the girls trying to flirt their way out of this mess. I believe that is all I have. So with that, I will see you guys in the next video.